Hello everybody. Hello, who's on here? It's happy hour. It's time to get happy and to show some gratitude. Hi, I'm so glad you joined me. For those who don't know, I'm Terry Miller, and I come on every day at 5 p.m. Eastern and do happy hour. And I'm so glad you're joining me. And what I do every day is share my book, Gratitude Vase, which is available on Amazon. That's Gratitude Vase. It's available in English, French, and Spanish on Amazon. And we're hoping to get it translated into every language. So if you don't have your copy yet, go get one. And we also have a wonderful Facebook group that's called Gratitude Vase. So I hope that you all will find that group if you're not already in it, because every day we share one person that we're grateful for. And that's what the gratitude book is. It's a book of gratitude. It's a book where every day you write who you're grateful for. So it's got pages where every day you can just go in and write your person's name. And then what I do, and what a lot of people that are in the group are doing, is taking a picture of that page with the name on it and sending a message to that person, letting them know that you're grateful for them, lifting them up, right along with lifting your own vibration by sharing out gratitude. Because gratitude is loveitude. It's the same vibration as love. So you definitely want to share out love, right? And let them know how much they're loved and how much they're appreciated in your life. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for being here today, honey. Thank you for jumping on here. I appreciate you. I was just sharing Gratitude Vase. And my person today that I'm grateful for is Linda Landman. Linda is a new friend to me on Facebook, and I'm just excited about getting to know her more. We chatted a little bit this morning after I sent her the gratitude message, and I heard back from her that she was really thrilled to get that, as most people are. You know, who doesn't want to be recognized and told that you're appreciated? It's a beautiful thing to do for somebody. So if you're not doing this already, if you're not doing the tradition of sharing out your gratitude, then please start. You know, you don't have to have the book. You don't even have to be in the group, although we would love to have you do that. But at least share with one person a day that you're grateful for them. Share with them what it means, what you feel in your heart when you're grateful. So it's just a wonderful thing to do. And to me, it's the start of world peace, when we can start sharing how we feel inside and start being kinder to others, and, you know, being nice and sharing out the good things, lifting up the vibration with love. And that's what it's all about. Now we're studying the book, The Magic. Are you loving this? I absolutely love this book. Thank you, Kimberly. I love this book. I first found this book a little over 3 years ago and started my gratitude journey back then, and I love it. Everything about this book, it's just wonderful. So every day, what we are doing, those of us who are doing these exercises, is a 28-day journey. And every day we start by making our list of what we're grateful for. What are you grateful for? And then after we make that list of what we're grateful for, we write down why we're grateful for it. So it's, what am I grateful for, and why am I grateful for that? It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? You know, instead of just saying, oh, I'm grateful for food, I'm grateful for my home, I'm grateful for my kids. It's like, why are you grateful? You know, just like sometimes when I send out somebody a message that I'm grateful for them, they come back with why. Why are you grateful for me? So, you know, it's just a matter of putting it all into perspective, that gratitude is something you feel inside. It's a feeling, and those feelings need to be shared. You know, you don't want to hold on to them all by yourself. You want to share out your gratitude. Hi, Brandy. Thank you for being on here with us. I appreciate you coming in. So we're just getting into the lesson today, Brandy, from the magic. And so every day you're going to be doing, hi Linda Landman, thank you for jumping in. We're talking about the magic, which is a 28-day gratitude workbook. And we're on day 8 today. We've completed a whole week already. So every day your exercise is to write down 10 things you're grateful for. What 10 things are you grateful for in your life? And then why are you grateful for those things? What is it that makes you grateful? And then after each thing that you write down, say thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the magic words. It does create magic when you do that. And I just want to say I'm so glad that Linda joined in here, because Linda is my gratitude person for the day, as I mentioned earlier. So Linda, thank you for jumping in. And I am so grateful for you and look forward to really getting to know you more. So today, we are on day 8. And day 8, we're talking about the magic ingredient. And what we're focusing on is food. Okay, the food that you eat, the water or whatever you drink. Let's focus on that for a minute. Let's talk about, you know, a lot of us, we say thank you for our prayers, and especially, you know, the holidays, if families get together, we say a little prayer over the food, the blessing of the food, and a lot of people do this every day, bless your food. But let's look at that for a minute. You know, we have a plate of food in front of us, or, you know, if you've gone through a fast food restaurant, you have a bag of food in front of you. But whatever, you have food in front of you, and you say thank you for that food. But let's break that down and look at really being grateful for that food. So let's say you have fruit on your plate, okay? Let's think about that. Somebody had to harvest that fruit, take care of it while it was growing, and then harvest it when it was ripe and ready to be picked. Somebody had to do that. And then somebody had to take it to the marketplace, right, to sell it. And then from there, they had to have people that took care of it until it came off the shelves by you, the consumer. So there's a lot of steps in getting that fruit to your plate. So let's be thankful for everything that was involved in putting food on your plate. If you have vegetables, the same thing. Somebody had to plant the vegetables, somebody had to take care of them and grow them, and then again take them to where they're going to be sold, and then you buy them. Or if you plant your own garden, then be grateful for the water that allows the plants to grow. Be grateful for fertile ground that lets the plants come up and grow, and the sunshine that's necessary for the growth of it. So whatever is on your plate, really look at that and break it down. Not just that it's a plate of food to be grateful for, but everything about that food, everything from the moment it was first planted in the ground, or if it's meat that you're eating, then be grateful for those animals that sacrifice so you can have that meat to nourish your body. Everything about the food, be grateful for all of that. Not just that it's, you know, something to nourish your body, but there was a lot that went into getting that to the point of you consuming it to nourish your body. Does that make sense? Are you all following me and you understand what I'm saying? Let me see some hearts or thumbs up if I'm making sense. If I'm not, then I'll explain it a little bit more. But let's look at what we're drinking as well. If you're drinking water, you have to make sure that it's water that's fresh and that's not contaminated, right? So be grateful for where that water came from. And if it came out of your tap, then there's people that have to test it. They test the water. They make sure the filtration process is going correctly. So there's a lot of people involved just in you getting water from your tap. Or if you're using bottled water, you know, spring water, then there's people involved in that as well. Somebody has to go to the spring and collect the water, and then again testing it, making sure that water is not contaminated, that it's okay for you to drink it. Hi, Justin. Thank you, my beautiful nephew, for being on here. And yes, Kimberly, your coffee, my coffee, you know, somebody had to make that coffee pot, right? And then somebody had to harvest the coffee and put it out in either a coffee bean or ground coffee for you to buy and consume. And so there's a lot that goes into that. You know, somebody had to process the creamer that I use in my coffee. Okay, so there's so much that goes into just what we eat and drink every day that we don't stop to think about, that we don't stop to be grateful for. You know, I am so grateful for fresh water. There are many, many places in the world that don't have fresh water. You know, that the water is contaminated or it's muddy. You know, some of the underprivileged countries where, you know, they have to have fresh water brought in because their rivers and their water systems are just not adequate, you know, for them to have the water that's going to be nourishing to them instead of damaging to their bodies. So this is what we're doing with the magic ingredient, is when you have that plate of food or whatever it is, if you're eating an apple, you know, or a fruit snack, whatever it is that you're eating, think about what went into the process of you getting that from the beginning of it to the point where now you're ready to eat it or drink it. And when you do this, when you sit down with food in front of you, really feel grateful about that food. Really feel that in your heart. It's more than just saying, thank you, God, for the food. You know, we don't want to pay lip service anymore when we're talking about gratitude. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty and really learning what it means to be grateful. You know, not just saying the words. Anybody can say thank you. Anybody can say I'm grateful. But to really feel it and acknowledge it inside of you, this is where the difference is going to come in. This is where it's going to change your life. Okay, I promised you that if you do this, if you put the work in and you do what I'm showing you with these exercises, it will change your life. It will. But you have to really feel it inside. You have to let the change happen. All change comes from inside. So feel that gratitude for every aspect of your food. Like we said, from the very beginning when it was a seed or whatever it was that you're eating, to the very moment when you're getting ready to put it in your mouth. Think about what happened, what had to transpire for that food to be right there for you to eat or the drink that you're drinking. So when you have the plate of food in front of you, or the water, or whatever drink you have, coffee, especially for me, I drink coffee a lot, what you can do is say, let me get the magic words here, hang on. What you're going to do is express your gratitude for it. And like I said, take that moment to really be grateful for every bit of it. And then you're going to say the magic words, thank you. But imagine that you're sprinkling magic dust all over your food. And you can even make the little motion. Okay, I'm sprinkling magic dust on my food now, or I'm sprinkling it in my water. And the other thing about what you're drinking, I've got an itchy face. What you're drinking, especially if it's water, you want to talk to your water before you drink it. And no, I'm not crazy. There's actually been scientific proof that if you put good, positive energy into your water, if you say the thank you to your water and say the blessing of sending love to your water, it changes the molecules in it. Isn't that amazing? So then you're drinking that into your body, that love and that positive energy. Hi, Karen. Thank you for being here. So you want to make sure that when you're eating food or you're drinking your drink, that first of all, you're thinking of all the things that went into it getting to you, all the process that had to happen. Hi, Karen Palmer. So the exercise for today, some people just jumped on, so let me just share with you. The exercise for today is we're looking at food, any food that you're getting ready to consume. I want you to really think about what was the process that brought that food to the point of you being able to eat it. Okay, somebody had to do something to put that food there. Somebody had to grow it. Somebody had to plant it. Somebody had to grow it, harvest it. Somebody had to take it to the market. Somebody had to put it on the shelf, and people at the market had to take care of it until you went and got it and then prepare it. So be grateful for every bit of that, every part of that food coming to your table or coming into your presence where you're going to consume it. And then the same thing with what you're drinking. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for being here. The same thing with what you're drinking, okay? Think about what happens, what has to happen for you to have fresh water to drink, okay? If it's coming from a spring or a reserve or wherever it's coming from, somebody has to either filter that or bottle it or whatever happens for it to come to you as fresh water for you to drink. So be grateful for the whole process of everything that went into what you're eating and what you're drinking. Hi, Dana. Thank you for being here. So what you're going to do when you have your food and your drink and or your drink in front of you, you're going to pretend that you're sprinkling magic dust into your food, into your drink, and that magic dust is the magic ingredient of gratitude. You're going to say thank you. But as we discussed, when you say thank you, it's not just words. You're going to feel it in your heart. You're going to feel that gratitude. And remember, gratitude is love, so it's coming from your heart. So you're going to say thank you for this food that's in front of me and really dig deep and find that feeling of gratitude that's there. Hi, Billy. My sister Billy's here. Thank you for jumping in here. So that's the lesson today, is the magic ingredient, which is gratitude for every aspect of the food that comes to you for you to consume, as well as water or whatever it is you're drinking, coffee, whatever it happens to be. Sprinkle that magic ingredient into your food and into your water. So for tomorrow, you are going to do your gratitude list of 10 things of what you're grateful for, why you're grateful for them. And after each one on your list, you're going to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And then all day tomorrow, as you're eating your meals or as you're drinking whatever you're going to drink, sprinkle that with that magic ingredient of gratitude and thinking about everything that happened for you to be able to eat that food and drink that drink. And then the last thing that you do at night is hold onto your magic rock. This can be any rock if you haven't been doing this with us. Any rock at all. That's your magic rock. Just choose one. Hold it in your hand before you go to sleep at night and think about the very best thing that happened to you during the day. What was that very best thing? Sometimes I have to choose. Sometimes there's so much. I'm like, oh, what was the very best? Because there's so much good that happens. And every day is an adventure. If we look at it in that way and have our perspective be that our day is going to be awesome, then it will be. And each day will be an adventure with all kinds of great things happening, where when you lay down to go to sleep at night, you have to choose which one was the best. So think about something positive that happened during your day and dig deep and say thank you. It's just a reflection back on your day that happened. And, if it was not a good day in the aspect of, nothing really great happened, think of one thing. What was one thing that you can look at and smile and just really feel some gratitude inside? That's what I want you to hold on to. Just one thing. And then from there it will grow, it will expand. I guarantee it. Hi, Billy. I love you, my sister. I wish I could see you, but I have to settle for your face for right now. Okay, so the last thing that I talk about on my live, as you all know, is world peace. So use the hashtag #IChoosePeace whenever you're on social media. Use the hashtag #IChoosePeace, or you can use Peace Begins With Me. Both of those make a powerful statement. You know, we want peace. Do you want peace? Let's see some hearts. Do you want world peace? I know I do. And when you say you want world peace, what does that mean? What does it look like to you? What would the world of peace be like? I know for me it would be everybody accepting everybody else. There wouldn't be the fighting. There wouldn't be hatred and racism and wars going on. It would be people being kinder to each other. People just sharing like we do, sharing love every day. Sharing, I'm grateful for you today, like we do in the gratitude vase and in the gratitude vase group. We share every day who we're grateful for, and we let that person know. And then we all jump in and just show some more love to that person. That's what I see a world of peace looking like. People getting along. People actually making an effort to look at the positive in life instead of complaining. You know, we talked the other day about the way out of negativity and how we can work our way out of it by focusing on positive. And the fact that when you're complaining about something, what you're doing is calling in more of that something. Okay, so whatever your vibration is that you're putting out there into the world, if it's a low vibration of always complaining, always looking at the negative in things, that's what's going to come back to you. So before you make that complaint, before you say any negative word about anything or anybody, just stop and ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price for this complaint? Am I willing to call more into my life of what I'm already complaining about? Because that's what happens. That's the law of attraction. The vibration that you put out is what you get back. So if you're willing to pay that price, okay, you know, bring on the complaints. But I choose not to. I choose to live in a world that's happy and joyous, and every day is that way for me. Every day when I wake up, I start my day with gratitude. I end my day with gratitude. And I love sharing with you guys. Yes, Karen, exactly. You can't complain and be grateful at the same time. Absolutely. You know, just think about what you want in your life. Do you want happiness and joy, or do you want something to always complain about? It's your choice. We have free will. We have the ability to make these decisions, people. That's what I'm trying to share with you. You are in control. You are creating what's in your life. So it's up to you to choose either a happy, joyous playground, like my friend Karen says, or you can choose that prison of just always having something to complain about. And the more you choose the playground, the more you choose to be happy and to be in that uplifting mode, the more you're going to see that you're drawing people to you to play with. You're drawing in more people that are happy, more people that want this for the world. So when you start sharing out gratitude and you start sharing out love and peace, joy, happiness, look at what's around you. Look at who comes into your life to share that with you and the things that you will have then to be more grateful for. You're not going to want to stop at 10 things to list on your gratitude list. You're going to want to keep going. That's how I am every day. It's like, okay, the exercise is to make a list of 10 things, but, you know, there's so much more that I'm grateful for. So, you know, it's going to happen once you start really getting into this. And they say it takes 21 days to make a habit. We're going to do this for 28 days, working on gratitude. So by that third week, you guys, your lives are going to start really showing the difference that it's making. Let me see what the comments are. It helps me to bring awareness to when I complain. Exactly, Karen. If we stop and say, do I want to pay the price for this complaint? It makes us really think, okay, do I want that? Do I want more of the negativity? Do I want things to complain about? Or do I want things to be happy about? You know, I love adventure. I love happiness. And music is one way that I can raise my vibration. If you find yourself starting to say something negative or starting to see that all you're doing is complaining, play some uplifting music or sing your happy song. You know, my song is Happy by Pharrell, and sometimes I'll just sing it, you know, because I'm happy. You know, I'll just start singing that because then that takes me into that uplifted mode, and life is so much more joyous when you're laughing and you're singing and dancing. Dance like nobody's watching. I have become so conscious of my thoughts, and it really is a playground. It really is, Karen. You know, the more that we can do that, the more we can just laugh and play, dance, sing, whatever. Karen, I've seen you sing in karaoke. I see how that uplifts you and how that's a joyous thing that you do. That's beautiful. Hi, Joanne. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming onto the live. And I appreciate all of you that came on. So I'm going to end it with just going over what your homework is for tomorrow. This is what the 3 things you're going to do tomorrow. You're going to make your gratitude list. The exercise is to list 10 things that you're grateful for. You know, if you can't make it all the way to 10, that's fine. Do what you can. But list 10 things that you're grateful for. And why are you grateful for them? Why are you grateful for the things that you're listing? And then after each one, go back and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Say it 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you will notice a difference when you do that. Are you all noticing a difference, those of you that are doing the exercise already? It rewires the brain, so we're actually changing our brain. Yes, we are. We are changing ourselves right now by doing these exercises. You are changing inside every day. The more tools that you have in your toolbox to really live a life of gratitude, the more you're going to see yourself change, and others will see you changing. So the first exercise is to list 10 things you're grateful for and why, and say the 3 thank yous. The next exercise for tomorrow is to be grateful for everything that you put in your mouth, everything you eat, everything you drink. Really look at why you're grateful for it. Look at what all had to happen to bring that food to you, to bring that fresh water or coffee or whatever it is you're drinking. What had to happen to bring that to you? And then be grateful and sprinkle it with the magic ingredient, that magic dust of gratitude. And Rhonda in the book also suggests you can act like the salt shaker. You know, you've got a salt shaker in your hand and you're sprinkling gratitude all over your food. I love that. I love that. So just pretend that you're sprinkling magic dust onto your food, because you really are. When you sprinkle gratitude, you're sprinkling that magic ingredient. And then the last thing you do at night is hold your magic rock in your hand and you say thank you, thank you, thank you for the very best thing that happened to me today. And really feel it inside. Reflect back over your day, and whatever that thing was that was just wonderful, say thank you for it. And let that be the last thing that you think of before you drift off to sleep. You'll be amazed when you wake up the next morning. So thank you all for being here. Karen, you say you totally see the difference. Yay! Kimberly, you feel the change. Yes, thank you, and love to all. And Brandy, thank you. And love to you too, sweetheart. I love all of you. Thank you for jumping on here every day, and tell your friends about this. Tell people about it so more people can jump in and get involved in putting gratitude and love and peace and joy into their lives. These are all going onto YouTube. They're all there except for this one, and it will be on there tonight. So if anybody wants to jump in from day one, they can do that. They can start with day one and do these exercises, and they can come onto the lives and see what the lessons are. So thank you all. I love you. I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully all of you will jump in here. Bye now. And tomorrow night, Karen Palmer and I will be on the radio, so look for that announcement as well. We're going to raise the vibration. Bye, everybody. Have a beautiful night.